Good afternoon, cricket fans, and a very warm welcome to Finals Day here at the Seven Districts Presents Emirates D10 2025, powered by Fancode. We will kick off affairs with the first semi-final between the defending champions Fujairah taking on the high-flying side from the capital, Abu Dhabi, live and exclusive from the home of cricket in the UAE, the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Well, all outstanding debts will be settled this afternoon. We kick off with Fujairah taking on Abu Dhabi, 6 p.m. local time. We have semi-final number 2. Emirates Blues will be taking on Sharjah, and then the grand finale at 10 p.m. local time. And this is how it all ended after 42 matches in the group stage. Fujairah, top of the pops, 9 wins out of 12 on 18 points and a very healthy net run rate. Emirates Blues had a rough day yesterday, but they have managed to solidify that second spot on the table, 8 wins out of 12. Sharjah were 50-50 right throughout the tournament, 6 wins, 6 losses, and Abu Dhabi had a great run in the final few match days to secure the spot in the semi-finals. Right, then we have no time to lose. What about the tail of the track? Over to you, Mudassar Ali, with this pitch report.
It's the final day of this beautiful tournament. 3 games lined up, including the big finale. And let's talk about the surface. No surprises. It's a belter here in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It's flat, hard, and expect plenty of runs. But for bowlers, yet again, they need to get those variations in. They need to be very smart. If you offer the pace, if you bowl, then you will be punished. You need to be very smart when it comes to bowling those cunning, slower deliveries. And somehow I feel under the light, the spinners might come into play. They might get some purchase. Overall, conditions are excellent. And if you talk about the dimensions, it remains the same the previous night, what we have seen. A shorter boundary toward the leg side and offside almost 63 meters. It's a big day. It's a final day, 2 semi-finals and finals. Whether you bat first or bowl first on this track, it doesn't matter. What matters is who handles the pressure quite well, and they'll come out as a winner. Overall, perfect conditions, and we are in for another final thrilling action D10 day of cricket here in Sharjah.
Oh, well said, Mudassar Ali. Who will handle the pressure of the big occasion? That will be the key between the 4 counterparts taking on each other. Let's take a look at the stats of the tournament. Most runs, it's all been about the captains so far. Mayank Chaudhary, the captain of Fujairah, with a stunning tournament, 380 runs in his 12 matches. Rohan Mustafa, captain of Abu Dhabi. Of course, the legend just keeps on keeping on. Mohit Kalyan, opening partner of Mayank Chaudhary, has done really well in the last few matches as well. He's gone beyond 300 plus runs as well. Ronak Panoli, captain of Team Dubai, the youngster, the firebrand, 307 runs in his 12 matches, has played really well. And Salman Shahid, the wicketkeeper batter of Ajman, had an outstanding tournament as well. 260 runs to his name, quite a few half centuries as well. In terms of the top wicket takers, Abdul Ghaffar of Emirates Reds was outstanding throughout, 15 wickets in his 12 matches. The young leggy of Sharjah, Ibrahim Masood, watch out for him today. 13 wickets in his 12 games. Harshit Seth, the young left-arm tweaker for Ajman, was outstanding as well. 12 wickets in his 11 matches. Irfan Yusufzai, very reliable right-arm seamer for Sharjah, having a good tournament. And Zuhair Iqbal, Ajman's right-arm seamer, bowling at the death end in the power play, was very, very effective throughout the D10 as well. Well, in terms of the big hitters of the Emirates D10, no surprise at all. Mayank Chaudhary ruling the roost. 20 maximums in 12 matches. Ali Abid of Abu Dhabi has been very dangerous as well, especially with those no-look hits over mid-wicket, cow corner, long on. Ronak Panoli, of course, his tournament is done, but he has always been a go-getter, especially in the power play. 18 maximums to his name. Dania Liaquat in a middle-order role for Sharjah has been outstanding, and Mohit Kalyan will be in action, of course, alongside his captain, Mayank Chaudhary, this afternoon. Right then, no time to lose. What about the coin flip? That will be crucial for both sides. Mudassar Ali, over to you.
It's toss time here in Sharjah Cricket Stadium, and it's time for the first semi-final of Emirates D10. The stage is set, the stakes are high, and both teams know there is no second chance here. Men who matter the most. The captain of Fujairah, it's Mayank Chaudhary, the experienced Rohan Mustafa leading Abu Dhabi, and most importantly, we have the service of Mr. Iftikhar Ali, our match referee. Rohan will call and Mayank will flip. Tail. Loudly called. Tail is the call, and tail it is. Big day, big semi-final. What have you decided and why?
They will bat first. I think it's a T10 game. Honestly, there is nothing much different between batting first, bowling first. But just, yeah, you have a target in your mind, and then you can play accordingly that.
Ron, you played a lot of big games. You know how to handle the pressure, but your team is all about the mix of youth and experienced players. So what message you have given to the youngsters?
We just need to play a proper game in just normal game as a normal match. I think it's not a big thing for them as they played also a lot of good cricket. Of course, we have missed a lot of players because of they went back to Pakistan somewhere because of the holidays. But again, we have a very good side, and we just need to play a proper game. We will win, inshallah.
In this is most of the batters they would love to take singles and walk away, but you always sprint like it's an Olympic race. What's the secret for your fitness?
I think there is nothing much. As you know, when you play cricket, you learn from a lot of players, international players. Whenever I play with them, they always take runs fast because if there is fumble, you can take second, and that is the reason I always tell players and youngsters to take runs hard. And if you want to score big in cricket, you have to do like that because when you take single doubles, the bowlers try to do something different, and then you can get a boundary.
And what about the team news? Any changes?
Yeah, Nadeem is not here because he went back to Pakistan, and in place of Nadeem, I don't know who is in, but there is one guy in.
I'll check on the sheet, and all the best for this semi-final.
Thank you very much.
Mayank, your thoughts on batting first?
Thoughts कुछ नहीं है, बस बैटिंग आ गई तो रन बनाएंगे, अच्छा टारगेट सेट करेंगे इनको.
ये बिल्कुल आपका ये अंदाज मुझे काफ़ी अच्छा लगता है क्योंकि बॉलिंग हो या क्योंकि आपको तैयार होना चाहिए हर चीज़ के लिए. कुछ बल्लेबाजी के बारे में बताया क्योंकि आप और मोहित काफ़ी एक अच्छी नींव दे रहे हैं, तो मिडिल ऑर्डर से क्या कुछ तब्दीली नजर आएगी या हर्षित को कुछ ऊपर प्रमोशन मिलेगा आज?
नहीं, हमारा जैसे लास्ट गेम हमने खेला तो कुछ प्लान करके खेला था, तो उसको ही कंटिन्यू करेंगे अभी. और बैटिंग का ये है कि कुछ डू एंड डाई गेम है, तो कुछ चांस तो है ही नहीं, करना तो है ही है, तो बस यही है कि करेंगे, अच्छा स्कोर रोक देंगे इनको.
नो डाउट डिफेंडिंग चैंपियंस है, बट यू आर अप अगेंस्ट एक्सपीरियंस अबू धाबी की साइड है, तो क्या मिश्रण के साथ जाएंगे और गेंदबाजों पे कितनी जिम्मेदारी होगी?
टू बी ऑनेस्ट, T10 गेम है, बॉलर्स ही मैच जिता के देंगे, बट उनको एक अच्छा स्कोर मिल जाएगा तो और ज़्यादा ईजी हो जाएगा उनके लिए, क्योंकि उसके बाद फिर रात को एक और मैच है हमारा, तो फाइनल खेलेंगे हम, तो उनको भी थोड़ा रेस्ट मिलेगा.
अंतिम प्रश्न, कोई तब्दीली टीम में?
एक चेंज है, नहीं कोई चेंज नहीं है शायद. आई डोंट नो, आई कांट रिमेंबर.
नो वरीज, बिग डे, बिग प्रेशर, ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर दिस गेम.
थैंक यू सो मच.
So the news from the center is that Rohan Mustafa, the captain of Abu Dhabi, he has won the toss and he has invited Fujairah to bat first.
Well, there you have it then. Abu Dhabi are bowling first. Mohammad Rashid alongside me in the comm box. Good afternoon. Welcome to Finals Day. Let's have a look at the playing 11s of both sides.
Good afternoon, Ahmed. Good afternoon, viewers. Yeah, very important game for both the sides. The stakes are high, as Mudassir Ali mentioned at the toss. Fujairah, Aryan Saxena, Falak Noor, he's been impressive, the fast bowler. Hafizur Rahman, he was taken for some runs. So he'll have to be careful and have to come back very strongly in this important game. Harshit Kaushik, very important figure in the batting order for Fujairah. They've got Keshav Sharma as well. Mayank Chaudhary, the leading run scorer of the tournament. Good to have him in the Fujairah side and leading them so well throughout. Mohit Kalyan, his opening partner. They've got Nabil Aziz as well. Some spin in there. Rohit Rathi, the wicketkeeper. Sabir Rao, the experience of Sabir Rao won them that game in the previous encounter. And Sanjay Pahal.
And for Abu Dhabi, we have, of course, the very experienced Ali Abid, Basil Hamid, star all-rounder. Haider Ali, the left-arm tweaker, performing miracles for the UAE national team and a key cog in the Abu Dhabi machine. Haider Razak, right-arm seamer. Ibrahim Ahmed, another slippery customer, very quick, slingy action. Ehtishamul Haq will be doing the wicket-keeping duties. Rohan Mustafa, Shehan Veera Ratne, Siam Khan, Umair Ali Khan and Usman Masood Pandit. Very talented all-rounder. I'm a big fan of this young lad. There is no Mohammad Nadeem, as Rohan Mustafa mentioned, but having somebody like Usman Masood coming in his stead, that is a major boost. That just shows the depth and quality of the Abu Dhabi side.
Oh yes, very balanced both the sides. The two umpires, we've got GB Alex on the left of the screen with the ball in hand, and on his left is Mr. Nadeem Anjum, the two on-field umpires for today's game. And we've got Mr. Iftikhar Ali, who will be the match referee for today's game and the rest of the games today as well. Well, important decision for Rohan Mustafa at the toss to win the toss and bowl first. It is quite hot and humid here in Sharjah. So to bowl first, that was a brave decision in my opinion.
Absolutely, he's backing his strength. A lot of quality in their fast bowling ranks. The likes of Haider Razak. Then you have Ibrar Ahmed as well. And of course, Usman Masood Pandit can bowl some medium pace as well. But looks like it's going to be spin to open up here with Rohan Mustafa taking the new ball. Always leading from the front is the captain. It's going to be captain v captain. Mayank Chaudhary having a stunning campaign. 380 runs. And take a look at that strike rate, Rashid. That is phenomenal.
Yeah, best of 58 as well. He's got 250s already in the tournament. Remember, it's a 10-over format, so get 250s. It's almost like 100 in a T20 game. And that's how well he's done. His partner at the other end, 12 innings for him as well. Not very far behind from his captain. 310 runs. That strike rate is pretty impressive. Over 177. And a very healthy average of over 25.
Well, they have absolutely been stunning as a pairing in this D10. Rohan Mustafa, 6 wickets at 9 economy rate. You will take that any day, any time. And let's take a look at the field as well. There will be a long on and a deep mid-wicket, slightly squarer, trying to cover a lot of real estate on the bigger onside boundary from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. Finals day at the 7 Districts presents Emirates D10, powered by Fancode, is underway. Let's play. Here we go. First ball, Rohan to Mayank. Right in the block hole. There is a long on in position to cut it off, so Mayank will breathe a huge sigh of relief to be off the mark.
First runs on the board for Fujairah and Mayank. Interesting choice this to bowl himself here on Mustafa. They must have done their homework. They must have seen both these batters enjoy pace, which is why I think Rohan Mustafa has opted for a spin option to start with.
Yeah, maybe just tempt them into a big shot. And the catching will be key, especially in a knockout match. Good looking punch and beats the mid off. Mohit Kalyan puts it away for 4.
Well, looks like he started off where he stopped that previous game. That's a very good shot, leaning into that one. Not a good delivery to start with from Rohan Mustafa in the slot. And Mohit is so strong through that offside. Pierced that gap quite nicely. It's a packed offside field, but nobody moved an inch.
Oh, almost run out at the non-striker's end. Happened in slow motion. So Mayank had enough time to get back. But he's looking to both seam up here, Rohan, which is quite interesting. Not looking to turn the ball. Better length, right in the block hole. And he does it time and time again. Stunning to do that so consistently.
Yeah, that's what he's going to try. He's going to try and bowl in the block hole and then give one delivery as that slower delivery that might just give him that wicket he's looking for.
You haven't seen a lot of turn for the finger spinners throughout. Hitting from the crease and hitting cleanly. Mayank Chaudhary gets the first maximum of finals day.
That was a big hit from Mayank Chaudhary. Once again, a touch too full there from Rohan Mustafa in the slot. And Mayank Chaudhary is not going to miss out. So if he misses his mark, it's always going to be runs, especially in these power play overs.
That is something that he has really improved in the last 6 to 8 months. His long range hitting has been very, very impressive. When he came on, new in the domestic scene, he was technically very sound, but used to play all along the carpet. Now he's got the big hitting game and is looking a much more complete batter. The call is for 2. Acres of space, acres of time. And Fujairah have an excellent start in the first semi-final. 14 runs off the first over. Well, a lot of quality in that Fujairah batting lineup. Watch out for the likes of Harshit Kaushik, Aryan Saxena, UAE Under-19 captain, Rohit Rathi, Keshav Sharma as well. And you have Nabil Aziz who can bat as well. Sanjay Pahal, he's been the outstanding all-rounder of the tournament. So they bat deep and they bat well here, Rashid.
Yeah, very balanced side. I think Fujairah have done really well to get all these players gelled together. That was very important for them. And for Abu Dhabi, it's going to be Haider Razak, 10 wickets in 12 matches for him. Held the economy around the 8-run mark. And remember, he bowls in the power play overs.
Oh, that is truly outstanding. Excellent right arm seamer, good athlete. Bowled him! Gone through the gate. A lazy shot from Mohit Kalyan. Maybe a bit of nip off the surface. And Fujairah have lost their first wicket.
A magnificent start here for Haider Razak. That's what he's known for, to pick up wickets early on. That's a very good delivery. Played all around that, trying to go across the line. Missed it completely, and, well, it was stumps shattered. First blow here to Fujairah, and a big blow. It's the man who was in form, Mohit Kalyan, who'll have to walk back. 5 of 4 deliveries for him, 14 for 1.
UAE under-19 captain Aryan Saxena. He's not had a great D10 campaign, but he can change that all around with one good innings here. Given a major opportunity to bat in the top order. Very talented, very gifted. But all of that means for nothing if you cannot perform on the day, Rashid.
Yeah, what a performance at the other end from Haider Razak to start off with a wicket. They needed that with the runs that have come in the first over.
Fantastic start indeed. Well bowled, right on the money. What I like about Haider Razak is his consistency and control with the new ball.
Yeah, and he gets that extra bit of bounce as well. Look at that last wicket once again. That was a good delivery. Didn't give him any room. Mohit Kalyan going across the line. Just a little too adventurous on that occasion, I think.
Absolutely. You need to be careful. You need to give due respect. I still remember the outstanding match-winning spell Haider Razak bowled in the D50 final versus Fujairah. So he certainly does have the wood over them. He backs himself to deliver against them. And he certainly has already. Change in the field as the deep point fielder is coming into the 30-yard ring. And very interestingly, they've taken a deep square leg and a deep mid-wicket for Aryan Saxena. Will he be willing to challenge the fielders, take on the short ball, or is it a double bluff? We'll find out soon enough. Oh, bowled him again! It was slightly full, and once again going across the line has been the demise of a Fujairah batter.
A very similar delivery to how he got Mohit Kalyan. That's another peach of a delivery coming into the right-hander, and another Fujairah player playing all around that. Look at that. Beautifully done. They had no answers to that. Full and straight and fast. And Aryan Saxena hasn't done much damage today. He's lost his wicket as well. It's the second wicket down here for Fujairah. And what a good delivery that one by Haider Razak. Aryan Saxena, after not scoring anything and facing 2 deliveries, he's checked out before he could check in. 14 for 2.
Well, take a look at these peaches coming in from Haider Razak. First ball right on the money. Similar shot selection and similar result. And that leg stick has taken a serious pounding already in the second over of the game. Fujairah are in tatters, and Harshad Kaushik, the danger man, the man in prime form. Look at those numbers, 230 runs at a sensational strike rate. But he'll need to be very watchful. Shovel towards mid-wicket. It's a sharp single. And he will get off the mark.
Yeah, what a turnaround after the first over this for Abu Dhabi. Brilliant start for Haider Razak, picking up a couple of wickets and giving it just 1 run so far. And this is where I think they can make a comeback into the game. I thought Fujairah had the upper hand after the first over, but that has completely changed.
Unbelievable stuff here. Well, Mayank Chaudhary, he's got the weight of the world on his shoulders now. The top run getter of the tournament, the top 6 hitter as well. But it's a different kettle of fish, so to speak, in the knockout matches. Can he deliver under the pump? Deep point, deep square in position for Haider Razak. Oh, sharp delivery. Was on the move, trying to create something, but Haider Razak read his intentions.
Yeah, very good adjustment there from Haider Razak. He's having a great time out there. Just saw him coming down the track and pulled his length back, and nicely adjusted there by Mayank Chaudhary as well. He'll have to be very careful now, like you mentioned. All that responsibility has come to his shoulders, so he'll have to make sure that he bats through now.
Perhaps trying to be over-ambitious, a bit too proactive here for Fujairah. Well bowled, right on the money. What a sensational first over from Haider Razak. 2 for 1 and Fujairah under the pump. 15 for 2 after mandatory power play. Haider Ali coming into the attack, so no signs of the floating power play just yet. But what an option to have taking the new ball after Rohan Mustafa.
Yeah, I thought he would have been a better option to start the innings as well instead of Rohan Mustafa with 2 right-handers out there. But look at his economy, under 9, 6 wickets in 8 matches for him. He's a superstar, isn't he?
Oh, he's truly outstanding. Who can forget his 3-wicket spell versus Bangladesh in the decider? Oh, this is high. 2 fielders in the deep. Long on will take the catch. And Fujairah have imploded in the first semi-final. Another big gun has fallen.
Harshit said, I think, trying to be too aggressive. He backs himself against the spinners, but Haider Ali is a different class altogether. Very good delivery. There was a bit of turn as well. It was slightly slower as well. Harshit just went through with the shot, and Ali Abid, what a safe fielder he is. Another one bites the dust here for Fujairah. They are losing it here. Harshit Kaushik gone after scoring 1 of 2. It's the 3rd wicket in just 2.1 overs, 15 on the board.
Keshav Sharma coming in at number 5. Not great numbers, but he certainly can bat. Can just hold up one end here. Fujairah, this is a shocking start to say the least. 3 wickets down in just 13 legal deliveries. Rohan Mustafa has been on his A game in terms of strategy. And this is another chance. Taken. 2 in 2. And Fujairah are 15 for 4. Can you believe it?
Well, this is certainly unbelievable. Another very good catch taken in the deep by Ali Abid. 2 in 2 for Haider Ali. He's known for picking up wickets and he's done that. Another full length delivery was there. It was in the slot, but Keshav Sharma has just walked out. He can't afford to take such a big risk. And they've lost another wicket. Haider Ali is escalated with a lot of emotions there. Keshav Sharma, first ball duck for him. 15 on the board, 4 wickets down.
No, there are no mistakes on the scoreboard. That is exactly what has happened. 15 for 4. 90 runs in the tournament. Rohit Rathi, he is technically sound. He does have a solid temperament. But some of the shot selection coming in from Fujairah, Rashid, has been questionable to say the least.
Yeah, both these shots were played in the air towards the same region. And both occasions it was Ali Abid on the field who took those catches. It's a hat-trick delivery this for Haider Ali. He's been in these situations a number of times.
Here we go then. Oh, right on the money. A bit of a prod on the front foot. He keeps the ball out, but just.
Yeah, that was another very good delivery from Haider Ali. Slightly slower as well. He's bowling a little slower today, isn't it?
Trying to get that turn, trying to get that flight. Big match performer. And he's already set the stage. Look at that fall of wickets. Unbelievable. Oh, this is the top edge. And taken again. 3 wickets in 4 balls. Fujairah have completely collapsed.
I think they've lost it here. Rohit Rathi trying to go for that sweep shot. There was another very good delivery. Straight on the stumps. Not a lot of pace on that delivery from Haider Ali. And it's the 5th wicket down for Fujairah. Can you believe it? Trying to just rotate strike here. Gets the top edge and a simple catch at short fine leg. Haider Ali, well, what a day he's having. He's already picked up his 3rd wicket and he's just bowled 4 deliveries so far. Almost got a hat-trick. Rohit Rathi gone after a second ball duck. 5 wickets down, 15 on the board.
Sanjay Pahal, he has been the MVP for Fujairah right throughout the tournament. 96 runs, an unbelievable strike rate. But they'll need a lot more than that best of 30 here, Rashid.
It's a difficult situation to come in at. Well, they have a long batting lineup. Fujairah, Sanjay Pahal coming in at number 7. But there's a lot of work to be done. He's got his captain at the other end, so they'll have to deal in singles here. Can't afford to take another risk.
Yes, spare a thought for Mayank Chaudhary. My word. Haider Ali is on fire. Oh! Right on the money. The quicker one, the arm ball. And thankfully he got his bat down in time. Well, Rohit Rathi trying to sweep a back of length delivery. Got it completely wrong and Siam Khan makes no mistake. What an over. A triple wicket maiden at the D10. I have never seen that in my life. Haider Ali, you are something else. 15 for 5 after 3. Well, that batting card tells a sorry tale to say the least. Remember, Fujairah are the defending champs. Aryan gone for duck, Keshav gone for duck, Rohit Rathi gone for duck. Mohit Kalyan fell early as well to a peach from Haider Razak. It's all gone pear-shaped in the first semi-final. Can they bounce back?
Well, looks very difficult from here onwards. They just need to make sure that they play every delivery to its merit from here onwards. They can't afford to take risks, but at the same time, they'll have to score aggressively as well. Rohan Mustafa with his bag of tricks is taken out Umair Ali Khan to bowl this over. 6 wickets, 12 matches. Another very talented, very smart bowler.
Pace off is the name of the game at the moment for Abu Dhabi. Right in the block hole. Umair Ali Khan, star all-rounder veteran, has been capped by the UAE national team. And he still has that class, still has that ability.
Yeah, he's very experienced. He's got a lovely change of pace as well, which is what he's known for. And he can bowl in the block hole at will.
Slightly short and wide. Glorious punch. And finally the shackles are broken for Fujairah.
It just looks like Mayank is playing on a different wicket altogether. Waiting for that one. Risk-free cricket at its best. Made sure that he hit it away from the fielders as well. This is a lightning quick outfield here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Mudassir Ali was mentioning it's a belter of a track. It does come onto the bat really well. Just have to apply yourselves. And with the kind of pressure that has been put in by Abu Dhabi, Mayank Chaudhary will have to slightly change his game and play along the carpet more often.
Lovely off drive, but there is a fielder in the deep. Yeah, it's the demons in the mind, not the demons in the pitch for sure, Rashid. All of those shots, that was pure pressure, not the wicket.
Yeah, it was Heather Razak who started all of that. That first delivery to Mohit Kalyan was a wonderful delivery. Trying to go across the line, I think that was the problem there, to a delivery that was coming into them. And Heather Ali, what can we say about him? He was just brilliant in those 3 deliveries he picked wickets on.
And more importantly, Abu Dhabi have held all their catches. Ali Abid has had a bit of a torrid time in the field in this D10. But cometh the hour, cometh the man. Rock solid at long on, and Siam made no mistake as well. Heaved away, slightly on the pads there. So Sanjay Pahal will be glad to get off the mark. But he is a dangerous customer. If he hangs in there for the next 6 overs, anything can happen.
Well, it's imperative for Fujairah that these 2 batters go on to play till the end of the innings. And Sanjay needs to just make sure that he keeps on picking up singles and give strike to Mayank Chaudhary. Split another good shot down the ground. Now you can see that he's changed his game. Mayank Chaudhary is not playing in the air. He's making sure that he plays along the carpet.
15 off 9 for the skipper. Well, 80, 85, 90. Can they achieve that mark? Will it be enough to defend? Long way to go just yet in the match. Sanjay Pahal will be key. Oh, uncultured heave. Excellent fielding. And no single taken. So a tidy over from Umair. Only 7 runs conceded in the end. 22 for 5. Well, look at those numbers. 2 for 1 for Haider Razak. 3 for none for Haider Ali. Rohan Mustafa took a bit of tap, but that fall of wickets timeline, Rashid, tells a significant story.
Yeah, look at that. 14-14 and then 3 wickets at 15. Now, Fujairah have opted for the batting power play. I think that's a good move considering they don't have too much batting to go after this.
Yeah, I like this. Something has to be done here. Something has got to give. And of course, Haider Razak will gleefully take the ball. Change of ends though. He'll be coming in from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. He got his success from the Bukhadar end near the com box. So let's see if he can make that adjustment.
Very interesting move this. We've seen historically the batting power play more often than not brings you a lot of wickets. And I don't know if that will be a very good decision here from Mayank.
They've certainly taken a fair few risks already for Fujairah. So looking to get after Haider. There's a deep point and a deep mid-wicket. Slightly squarer. Everybody else in the circle. Mid-off, mid-on, third and fine. Oh, that one did not rise as Mayank was expecting. Could have easily chopped on.
Yeah, that was the attempted slower delivery as well from Haider Razak. Brilliant change of pace there. And completely deceived Mayank, who wanted to hoik that over the fielder in the inner circle, I think through the onside. And look at that. Yeah, nothing short at the end. He's very lucky that didn't crash into the stumps.
Exposing the sticks as well. Very risky. 15 off 10. He has to be there. He is the key. Miskio mid-on. Simple catch. Everything Abu Dhabi has touched has turned to gold.
Well, that's another very, very good delivery from Haider Razak. Short and quick there from the fast bowler. And Mayank Chaudhary was clearly late on that. But what a turnaround this has been. Hitting him high on the bat and a simple catch to Rohan Mustafa at mid-on. That's another one. That's a big fish. It's the captain, Mayank Chaudhary. And Haider Razak picks up his 3rd wicket of the day. What a phenomenal start this is for Abu Dhabi. 15 of 11 for Mayank Chaudhary. Fujairah in trouble, 6 wickets down.
Well, Hafizur Rahman, he would have never expected to have his pads on and be in the middle after 4.2 overs. The defending champions are on the brink here of being rolled over. Haider Razak 3 wickets, Haider Ali 3 wickets. It's the Haider and Haider show at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. This is sensational stuff.
Well, don't forget Ali Abid on the boundary rope. He picked up a couple of catches. Now Rohan Mustafa as well with 1 catch. But what a start this is for Abu Dhabi.
This is a dream outing indeed. Oh, inside edge. Very pensive, very watchful at the crease. But this young fast bowler is breathing fire. What a find for Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, that was another very, very good delivery. It was quick. The previous delivery was a slightly slow delivery. Didn't bounce as much. Created the doubt in Mayank's mind. And this one, faster and quick and sharp bouncer there. Completely deceived him. Was clearly late on that. And a simple catch to Rohan Mustafa.
22 for 6. The teens were very rough for Fujairah. Early 20s are looking pretty bad as well. Oh, well, he is a number 8. Honestly, he bats a lot lower than that, so I can only imagine what the rest of the Fujairah tail is like. But scrambled minds for Fujairah right from ball 1.
How close was that to the off stump? Just whiskers away. Let's look at the 3 wickets Haider has picked up today. That was the first one to go, playing across the line. And then Aryan as well, trying a similar kind of shot. But this was, I think, the best delivery, the best wicket he's picked up today. Mayank Chaudhary.
Push straight to point, and they will pick up a single. Well, picking up a run feels like an event here for Fujairah. Fair enough, they had a few big guns missing throughout the tournament, but they're a much better side than this.
Oh yeah, we saw in the previous game as well. Somebody just made sure that they kept on scoring. It was Harshit Kaushik in that last game where Mayank didn't get too many runs. But today it's just been Abu Dhabi's day so far. They've managed to pick up 6 wickets. Haven't given away too many runs as well. Just 4.5 overs bowled, and they've conceded 23 runs, picking up 6 wickets. 3 in an over. That's unbelievable.
And he still has 1 over to go. Could easily end up with a 5 for Sanjay Pahal. Whips that away. But there is a deep square. Basil Hamid. He'd love to have a ball on as well. At the halfway stage, Fujairah in deep, deep, deep trouble. 24 for 6.
Thank you, Ahmed and Rashid. The semi-final pressure have truly, and it has for sure hit Fujairah. They have rocked by early wickets here. An astute captaincy from Rohan Mustafa. Those changes working in favor of Abu Dhabi. Early wickets, and now Fujairah are absolute in tatters. Umar Ali Khan will continue here. They need a partnership. Excellent start. And if you talk about the partnership, joining me in the com box is Rizwanur Rahman. Not a good start. The big day, big semi-final. The defending champions are in trouble.
Good afternoon, Mudassir. Good afternoon to all our viewers joining in. We are coming you live and exclusive from the Sharjah International Cricket Stadium. Table toppers have been rocked today. The men in yellow have been in sublime form.
Back-to-back dot deliveries. A belter of a track under tough conditions. Rohan Mustafa won the toss, and what a decision. And top of that, the bowlers responded well. 14 dot deliveries, Rizwan, just one max and couple of fours. How they are going to come out of this tough times.
And just to add to what you've mentioned, Mudassir, 0 extras so far. They've come up with a plan Rohan Mustafa was expensive. He's marshaled his troops to perfection. Hot and humid condition. He gave 1 over apiece to all the bowlers. Change of ends for Haider Rasak. They all have responded to the call.
"25. They're in danger, Fujairah, to get knocked out of this competition. But still, if they can get 50 more runs, 75, they do have a quality bowling. It's a kind of a total where at least you can try your best, and to go for that 75, they need to go at a run rate of almost 11 or 12 from here onwards, because if they go at 10 runs per over from here onwards, they'll end up at 68. Another one, another miss, no feet movement, the pressure is on.
Encouraging bowling from Umair Ali, yet again darting in those Yorkers, slower ones, mixing it up really well. Well, it goes down to Sanjay Pahal. Beautiful delivery from Umair Ali, right on the money. And it has to be that man, Sanjay Pahal, who will have to make the difference. If he can get big runs now from here on, they would fancy somewhere close to 70-75 odd runs.
A full toss, ordinary delivery, top of that. Oh, what an effort. Excellent effort put in by Ehtesham. A poor shot selection, not a proper timing, but he survives. What a spell from Umair.
That was brilliant from Umair Ali. None for 10. 6 overs gone, 27 for 6.
Tough times. The journey has been so far. In fact, before this game has been good for Fujairah, but the final day, it has been a roller coaster ride. Siam is getting ready to bowl the 7th over, known for bowling those lethal Yorkers. The last and the final hope is Sanjay Pahal for Fujairah. Can he pull something special with the bat?
Full toss on offer. A fall short of the fielder. Basil Hamid will clear it up. Well, a lot will rely upon him. Mudassir, he'll have to fire today. They've lost those 6 wickets.
It's already put down in the previous over. It was a low full toss and not a proper connection. The pressure clearly, we can witness the way he played that shot. What an effort. Ehtesham came running in, but just could not able to hold on to it. So throughout this tournament, Pahal batted with a strike rate of 240, a rare side, 5 of just 11 balls. Inside out, manages to clear the 30-yard circle, running hard. The boundaries are dried up here, Rizwan.
Yeah, completely. This is how the game changes. They've been ruling the entire tournament, the men in orange. They've been outperforming all the teams, but today they've been knocked over by the bowling department of Abu Dhabi. Time since last boundary, look at that, 18 deliveries.
18 deliveries, and they have lost quite a few wickets in those 18 deliveries. Another brilliant delivery coming around the wicket here. A fuller delivery towards the top stick channel. Take a single. You have Sanjay Pahal. Let him play those big shots.
Well, he's getting a taste of his own medicine, isn't it? Look at that delivery, right on the money. And you've got to be watchful with those variations that he brings to the table. Hafiz Rahman, as you rightly mentioned, the best thing for him to do is pick up a single and let Sanjay do the talking.
I do understand boundaries are hard to come, but even get a single, every run matters here. Helping the cause is Siam, the first extras of this game, if I'm not wrong, Rizwan.
You're absolutely right. The first extra in form of a wide, well, you were there at the pitch report, belter of a track, succumbing to the pressure are the batters of Fujairah. Yes, they have missed out on Rais Ahmed, who was brilliant throughout the tournament, but today they've been completely knocked out by the bowlers of Abu Dhabi.
A big heave, some runs on offer. It's young Ethan covering a lot of ground. In fact, just a single. Sanjay was never interested for the second run. Absolutely, it's a belter of a track, but it's hot and humid. I tried my best to smile, but I just cannot. It's really tough, and full marks should be given to the players. Throughout this tournament, they came out, they performed quite well. Commitment at its best by all these players.
Sanjay Pahal has got that one in the slot and has hammered it into the stand. That has been gleefully deposited in the stands.
And he knows the importance of these runs. Waited and waited for a maximum from the blade of Sanjay Pahal. Tournament 6 number 412. Trying to bowl that Yorker. This is the problem when you try to bowl those Yorkers consistently. Slight error. And someone like Sanjay Pahal, he'll take you out of the park. A much needed maximum. How many more runs these two can add for Fujairah? Just couple of fours and couple of maximums.
Yeah, absolutely. Some words of wisdom from Sanjay Pahal asking Hafiz to just knock it down, pick up a single, let him face as much as strike as possible. 16 dot deliveries in a T10 game is like a 24 karat gold. That has been simply outstanding performance from the boys in yellow.
And top of that, they don't have the services of Nadeem if you talk about Abu Dhabi batting lineup. So they don't bat deep down the order. This is such a good news for Rohan Mustafa and Abu Dhabi, keeping that in mind. Bowlers, they did a pretty good job. Got those early wickets. And Fujairah, the initial first 5 overs, they never found that momentum to go big. But still 19 legal deliveries. Sanjay Pahal on strike. Width offered. What a shot. Hammered on the back foot towards that extra cover. 4 runs.
Well, that is a shot of authority from Sanjay Pahal. He waited for it and gets that connection absolutely right. Stand and deliver. Using the pace on offer. Gets one towards the extra cover region. 42 for 6 after 7. Seven overs gone, 42 for 6. In comes the spectacular Haider Ali. Change of ends for him, Mudassir Ali.
Coming from commentary box end. Take a single. Send a message to Hafiz. You did all the hard work. You're giving good company to Sanjay Pahal, but not this is the time. Sanjay Pahal, he needs to face majority of the deliveries. Use of the feet in the air. Fielder Ethan settles in. An easy catch taken. Wicket number 4. Yet to concede a run. What a day for Haider Ali.
Well, he's been on a roll ever since the conclusion of the UAE Bangladesh tour, yet again continuing his wonderful form. Shimmy down the wicket, and Ethan D'Souza kept his eyes on the ball, and a comfortable catch in the end. And he makes it look so easy. This is brilliant from Haider. Another wicket goes down for Fujairah. Hafiz Rahman departs after scoring 5 of 9, 42 for 7 are Fujairah. Nabil Aziz has walked out to the centre. We've known him for his lethal bowling performances. He's got a different role. He has the ability to bat, so he can knock it around and let Sanjay do the talking.
A left-hander is out, and in comes another left-hand batter known for his bowling skills, yes, but he can bat. Haider Ali, 4 wickets, yet to consider run. What a day he is having. A big match player, the left-arm orthodox, pulling his length back at the right time, not offering much pace. In the air, wicket number 5. Setting records here, Haider Ali making a statement. Oh, what a day, unbelievable. 5 for Haider.
That is completely outstanding bowling from Haider Ali. That was absolutely not required from Nabil Aziz. Trying to go big, just like what Hafiz Rahman did. And in the end, a comfortable catch for Rohan Mustafa. 5 wickets and not conceded a run.
Another wicket falls without troubling the scorer. 42 for the loss of 8. Raif Sabir Rao, a unique record here in Sharjah Cricket Stadium in a D10. A bowler yet to consider run, got 5 wickets. Fujairah, they're not in control. All kind of trouble for Fujairah here. Another dot delivery, but a visible progress we talk about Haider Ali here in UAE, because I must say the credit should be given to the teams and the owners who supported this young lad. 7 districts, they played an important role. The growth of Haider Ali here in UAE, and a proud moment for Haider and Mohammad Haider, the owner of 7 districts. Now he's a part of Karwan here in domestic circuit. So they will be the happy men, the owners here in UAE. What a spell. Magical figures. 2 overs, 5 wickets, no runs. A record set by Haider Ali. 8 overs done, 48 for the loss of 8.
Eight overs, 42 for 8. And I reckon that will be a record made here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium for the D series.
Oh! Inside edge. Absolutely. And it will take some special effort to break that record. And I don't think so. That record is going to be broken.
Well bowled, Ranu, well bowled.
Here in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. This is the beauty of shorter format D10. We always talk about the batters dominating. It's a belter of a track, but on this track, Haider Ali, what a spell, a dream spell.
Yes!
A full toss in the air, Ali Abid, no chance. Sanjay Pahal trying his best. Fujairah slowly moves to 48.
Well, he's doing everything that he can do to get his team to a formidable total, to give something for the bowlers. Another full toss on offer, and he clears it with ease. Rohan Mustafa, expensive today, yet to pick up a wicket.
Ah, well bowled.
Sanjay Pahal, the last flicker of hope for Fujairah. Can he add at least 20 more? What a day for the bowlers. Brilliant captaincy from Rohan Mustafa. Wicketless, gone for a few runs. Another one in the slot.
Well bowled, well bowled, well bowled.
Driven hard, no stopping, 4 runs. Batting like a pro here. A lone warrior for Fujairah, Sanjay Pahal.
That was in the slot for Sanjay Pahal. He's not bogged down with the wickets that he's lost at the other end. Anything in his slot, he's cashing on them.
Only one.
That was a quick half tracker and just a single. The best thing for Sabir is to stay at non-strikers and feed as much strike as possible. 9 overs gone, 53 for 8 of Fujairah.
A dream spell. Started off brilliantly in the first over. Got 3 wickets, one after the other. The left-hand batters came in, went out. An early exit for Rathi. The fielders supporting the bowler. Brilliant piece of bowling. Excellent catching. This was a wicket number 5. Top of that, the special thing about this spell is he got a fiver, but not considered a single run. That is why I always says you need a backup, you need a support for the youngsters, especially when they come here in UAE. In their early days, they want a guidance, and now he's an integral part of UAE national side as well, Haider Ali.
Well, it's the support that you've mentioned. 7 districts, especially giving that support to him, helping during the difficult times. He's come through different ranks, played a lot of domestic cricket, and that has enhanced himself to be a better player. And what a proud moment for the owners as well as the parents. When you're representing, you're wearing that fabric of the UAE. It's absolutely stunning. A lot of work has been put behind the stages in getting those. I'm pretty optimistic that that particular record, I don't think so that will be broken.
Day in and out, hard work put in by Haider Ali, coming out with flying colours. Yorker, what a connection in the air, but he gets a maximum. Lone warrior, what a hit. Maximum number 3 for Sanjay Pahal.
One-man army. Lone batter. He is giving it all from his side. They would look to get close to that 75-run mark. They've got a decent bowling lineup. Sanjay Pahal is the only batter who's done well today.
Change of pace, change of angle by Sanjay Pahal. Goes over the short third man. 1 bounce, 4 runs. For that extra pace of Siam helping Sanjay Pahal. He moves to 32 Fujairah slowly moves to 63. In fact, with that 4, Sanjay Pahal 36 in just 23 balls.
So he's got to learn, Siam Khan, when you have a batter of Sanjay Pahal's caliber, get those variations on board. He loves pace on offer and gets a maximum and a boundary on the trot.
Really don't understand why he came over the wicket. It will be a good idea if he can. In fact, he came around the wicket. Should be a good idea to come over the wicket. This is much better. But look at that. He is having gala of a time here in Sharjah Cricket Stadium, where the other batters, they struggle on the surface. Sanjay Pahal getting those runs in his own style. A knock to remember, a statement from Pahal.
But these are important runs. These are extremely important runs. Low scoring games can always be deceptive. Those 16 runs have been scored off that final over. How crucial will that be? We'll get to know about it. But we are in for a game.
Rescue Ranger. The team is in trouble. Call Sanjay Pahal. He'll get you those runs. He'll bail you out of those tough situations. 175 strike rate, 4 maximums, 3 fours. The experience of Sanjay Pahal coming into play here. He took his own time. 11 balls, he was on 5. In next 13 balls, he got 37 runs. That is the class of Sanjay Pahal. Back of length. In the gap, running hard the fielder. A fumble by Razak. They will settle for just 1 run. So somehow they managed to touch that 70 mark here. 17 runs from that final over. Some momentum going in favor of Fujairah. But clearly the first inning belongs to the men in yellow, Abu Dhabi, and Haider Ali. He'll be remembered for that spell. 2 overs, 5 wickets. And how many runs he conceded? No runs.
That's the batting card for you. The first over was quite impressive from the batters of Fujairah. Mayank going all guns blazing, 15 of 11 for him. But it was Haider's show. Mohit Kalyan was trying to go big, got better off and was clean bowl. Aryan was unlucky, none for 2 for him today. Harshit Kaushik yet again caught out in the deep. Keshav Sharma, well, it looked like a toll-free number for me there, but it was one man who came out and tried to find a way to score runs. Sanjay Pahal scoring 43 of 25. And look at that, just 1 extra in that tally.
With discipline and relentless in putting that pressure on the batters was the bowlers of Abu Dhabi. Haider Razak, Haider Ali. The deadly combination worked in favor of Abu Dhabi in the first inning. 3 wickets for Haider Razak, 5 for Haider Ali. They were never in control, Fujairah. Losing quick wickets, managing just 70. And let's see the highlights. The highlights is all about those wickets from Haider and Haider Ali. Mayank looked good. Mohit Kalyan, he started off really well, getting runs against Rohan Musa. 14 runs in the first over. Then what a spell from Haider. Back-to-back wickets. First it was Kalyan, then Saxena. This was the over. A tsunami came in here in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. The tsunami is Haider Ali.
That was a game-changing over. Absolutely brilliant. And a good fielding in the deep as well. Mayank was there at the other end. That was Mayank Chaudhary caught out. Rahman Mustafa. Sanjay Pahal came and he was trying to find the meat of the bat. Got some runs. Hafiz Rahman trying to up the ante. Caught out in the deep. A good catch. The fielding has been brilliant. This is Nabil Aziz. A 5th wicket for Haider Ali. And he thanks the Almighty. Then this was expensive over from Siam Khan. 17 runs scored off that particular over. Just found some rhythm towards the end, Sanjay Pahal. And in the end, they've managed to score 70 runs. Well, that's the equation. 71 is what is required in their allotted 10 overs at 7.1. We'll dive into a short break and we'll be back with the run chase.
Welcome back, everyone, to Finals Day here at the Seven Districts presents Emirates D10 2025, powered by Fancode. First semi-final in progress, and it was a complete no-show from the Fujairah batting order until that man Sanjay Pahal produced a stunning knock, 43 of 25. They were 24 for 6 at one stage. And take a look at those bowling figures. No, that is not a glitch. That is not an error. 5 wickets for Haider Ali without conceding a run. 2 maidens, 12 dot deliveries, 5 wickets and 3 wickets for Haider Razak as well. But Fujairah have fought their way to 70 runs in their allotted 10 overs. Rizwan ur Rahman alongside me. That was the most extraordinary passage of play I have ever seen. What about that 5-wicket haul?
Well, I've never seen anything of that sort. That was truly magical, absolutely brilliant, no questions whatsoever, and he's made it look so easy. And I do not understand what's it with those left arm spinners, especially in the D. We've seen earlier in the 20-over format it was Simranjeet, and today Haider Ali. But what is exceptional about that outing today, he's not given a single run.
Truly phenomenal stuff. The way he flighted the ball, the way he mixed it up, getting them to hole out in the deep, and thankfully no catches dropped at all by Abu Dhabi, all safe as houses, and a magical moment in this young man's career. He will remember this day forever, and so will we, perhaps, as long as we live. What an outstanding performance, one of the all-time great bowling displays we've ever seen in the D series.
Well, I've certainly enjoyed the entire bowling performance from the bowlers of Abu Dhabi.
Now it's over to the batters. Rohan Mustafa, 313 runs in the tournament, one of the highest run getters, and he will be looking to finish this off as quickly as possible. Do not allow any pressure to build. Young wicketkeeper batter Ehtishamul Haq, technically sound, hasn't had a great run in the D10 so far, but he has been given a role, left hand, right hand opening combo. It will be the man of the moment, Sanjay Pahal, with the new ball in hand. 9 wickets, excellent economy rate. He has truly been the discovery of the tournament for Fujairah.
Well, ever since he's arrived here at the UAE, he's done exceptionally well in the UAE domestic circuit and also at the D series. Whenever he's been thrown that responsibility, he's replied with ease, and he's done really, really well, I would say.
Oh, he's truly been outstanding. Taking a look at the field, there is a deep point and long leg in position for Rohan Mustafa. Umpire says play once again. Here we go. Immediately off the mark with a good-looking punch off the back foot. And they will scamper for 2. Hard running is the name of the game when you're batting alongside Rohan Mustafa.
But that's been the story of Rohan Mustafa. He's quick between the wickets. We've seen throughout the entire tournament, he gets those maximums and boundaries at ease. At the same time, he ensures there are no dot deliveries, and a decent start for Abu Dhabi already, getting those 2 runs.
Hint of movement in the air, but not too much for Sanjay Pahal so far. Can he get one through the gate of the great man? Outside edge, third in the circle. Streaky boundary, but they'll take it.
Absolutely. Sanjay cannot believe it. It was away from Rohan Mustafa. He had to get his willow onto the ball, and he gets the connection and a streaky boundary. Yeah.
If anything, you can fault perhaps too full, too much width, but not too much wrong with that delivery. That is the nature of D10. Even normal deliveries or good deliveries travel for runs. Rohan Mustafa, what a player, what an inspirational leader. Has the fastest 50 in the D10 this season as well, of just 13 deliveries. What a magnificent show that was. He truly leads from the front. What an example for all budding cricketers in the UAE and the world. Much better, much straighter, but Rohan is immediately on the move as per usual.
Well, he's always been there with the runs in the batting department, in the field, picking up those catches in the deep, as well as with the bowling department. Quite impressive, Rohan Mustafa, in the concluded D50 series and also in the D10 series. Ehtisam, the new opener for Abu Dhabi, he's got to keep company. That's all he's got to do today.
Yeah, they've had to tweak their batting lineup with the absence of Mohammad Nadeem. So he's come into the side and he prefers to bat up top, technically sound. So that's a good idea. That's a lovely shot. What a way to get off the mark. princely back foot cover drive.
A great balance, and it's just facing that first delivery and is getting that right of the meat of the bat, and it's a treat to watch that shot. Look at that. A good punch off the back foot.
Absolutely nothing wrong with the delivery or this pitch. Fabulous shot. Very, very skillful indeed. And of course, if you're wondering where you can watch all the action here on finals day of the Emirates D10, we're on the Sports Eye page on Facebook and on YouTube Live, and Fancode in India. Straying down leg. Well, you barely have any runs to defend, and extras are criminal. Abu Dhabi only gave 1 run extra to Fujairah.
Yeah, that was of Siam Khan, quite impressive in the bowling. Well, it's a good toss to win, isn't it, Ahmed? I understand it may not play a big role in a day game, but especially in a knockout match, winning the toss and you desire what you want, it's quite good for a captain.
It's all gone according to plan for Abu Dhabi so far today. A dream bowling display. And now in the batting, looking solid. What a beautiful loft drive. Mid-off will get around to it eventually. But Ehtisham, his feet are moving quite nicely. That's an encouraging sign.
Absolutely. Ehtisham is found the form of late in the past couple of games. As you rightly mentioned, they've made some changes with the batting order. Responding to the captain's call, is Ehtisham was brilliant in the field. He usually does the glove work, but today Shahan doing the glove work for Team Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, a lot of quality and depth in the squad for Abu Dhabi, and it's on display. Oh, beautifully bowled, just nipping away from Rohan. So 13 runs off the opening over. Abu Dhabi on the move. So it's going to be the young speedster Falak Noor. Given the new ball, he'll be operating from the Bukhatir end. He's been quite impressive right throughout the tournament, Rizwan.
Well, he's done exceptionally well. He's got a responsibility on his shoulders. They need someone to pick those wickets. They need to find a way to get into this game. Expensive over, 13 in the first one.
Deep point and deep square in position. Oh, inside edge, trying to be a bit expansive there. Drive on the up. Need to be careful on this wicket. It's seen a lot of wear and tear over the last 3 match days at the D10.
8 wickets for Falak, and if Ehtisham can feed as much as strike to Rohan, because he's looked brilliant today, and they need to stitch up a partnership. Yes, they have deep batting, but it's all about application in the middle.
And they have a lot of experience in the batting as well, the likes of Ali Abid, Basil Hamid. But if you can bring them in the middle, anything can happen. As we saw earlier today, the pressure can build. Flicked away and all the way. 1 bounce into the fence. Rohan Mustafa at his glorious best.
Following the batter was Falak Noor. It was absolutely no worries for Rohan Mustafa. He got the connection right, wavered down the leg side, and he finds a boundary towards the fine leg region. So runs are coming thick and fast for the men in yellow. They want to finish off this semi-final quickly.
Yeah, get it done and dusted and put your feet up. 10 p.m. local time is the grand finale of the Emirates D10. Good comeback ball. He does have that pace for Lucknow. When he gets it right, he's a difficult customer to deal with.
And you always say, especially in the knockouts, you've got to rise to the occasion. You need to be a big match player, and what an outing it has been for Haider Razak as well as Haider Ali.
Oh, absolutely. Double H. If they were Triple H, then they would be in WWE. Outstanding. What a combo they've made. And they have been the key cornerstone players for Abu Dhabi in the D series. Have achieved a lot of success over the last 2 seasons. The side from the capital looking dominant once again in this edition of the D10. Beautiful pull shot. Square leg will get around. Not quite a clean connection, but he certainly has got all the shots.
At one point during the league stage, Ahmed, they were not sure whether they would qualify for the semi-finals. Dubai was in the hunt, and it was those last couple of games they really came back strongly, winning 3 games on the trot, Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, you're spot on. I think they only had 4 wins in 9 matches, something of that sort. Then they went on a winning streak, and they had daily double matches, so it was pretty stressful under the summer sun. But Rohan Mustafa made sure they made it to the big show. Off the pad. Keeper got a hand on it, but still can't slow it down. They're leaking runs in the form of extras. Or is it off the bat? I think it's given as runs.
Well, I reckon that those are leg buys, Ahmed. It went off the pads. Nothing going in favor of the men in orange. Nothing at all. Drifting down the leg side. That should have been taken. Rohit Rathi could not collect that, and Sabir, a laboured effort from him as well.
Well, Rohan Mustafa, the character that he is, he's pleading with the umpire. It was off the bat. This man has scored maybe lakhs of thousands of runs in his glorious career, but he still wants that 4. That is the competitor that he is.
Is not happy there, clearly. There was a confusion. Even I thought for a second that was off the bat. And it's tough conditions even for the umpires and the officials, Ahmed.
Oh, absolutely. We're nearing the height of summer. Still, the domestic scene rolls on. Chipped and mid-on. Don't bother. You have no chance. Back-to-back boundaries for Abu Dhabi.
Yet again finding those gaps comfortably. He knew where the field is placed. And all he had to do is place it there. Slower delivery and just gets the connection in the right area. A boundary to close out the over. 2 overs gone, 28 for none.
The intentions are crystal clear from Abu Dhabi. They want to end this as quickly as possible. Floating power play availed. And they're off to a flyer already, Rizwan.
Right, we've seen Fujairah, where the defending champions of 50, 20 and D10 in the previous season. Abu Dhabi winning the 50-over format. They have clear chances of qualifying for the finals. Are we seeing a repeat of this?
It truly could be something special on the cards. Sabir Ali Rao, very experienced left-arm seamer, has represented the UAE, has represented Abu Dhabi Knight Riders in the ILT20 as well. 7 wickets in the tournament, economy below 10. So he's done very well. Let's see if he can produce a breakthrough. It's asking a lot to be able to defend 71 runs against a stacked Abu Dhabi batting lineup. But Emirates D10 is always very unpredictable. Anything can happen on the day. Ehtisham has a boundary to his name. Hasn't faced a lot of the strike. Let's take a look at the field. There is a long on and a deep square leg in position. Big yawning gap towards cow corner and mid-wicket. And this was when the collapse began for Fujairah in the 3rd over. Well, Ehtisham has his own ideas. Great off-pace delivery, that off-cutter coming in from Sabir.
Well, I reckon he's getting ready for the big finals. Ehtisham was trying to shimmy down the wicket. Look at that. Yeah, but slightly away from the hitting line there.
Yeah, heaving towards square leg. You need to pierce the gap on the offside. Play the ball on merit. There is no run rate pressure whatsoever when Rohan Mustafa is alongside you. Just apply yourself. Try to come in, not out. Build your confidence. And you'll get poor deliveries to put away. Up and over fine and into the fence.
That's exactly what you've got to do. Stay there. Spend some time. It's not a mammoth target you're chasing down. You will get those deliveries. And when you get them, you cash on them. And Ehtisham getting a boundary of a poor delivery from Sabir Rao.
Lovely flick of the wrist. Not a particularly tall lad, so he can use the bounce Sabir can generate to go up and over. They look completely deflated at the moment for Fujairah. No early wickets. Oh, wow! Up and over, extra cover, hitting from the crease. And it's sailed for maximum.
That was a beautiful hit from Ehtisham. Well, he is coming to the party as well. That is one for the cameraman and one for the photographers. Brilliant from Ehtisham, getting right of the middle of the bat and going for a maximum. An expensive over it has been for Sabir Rao.
That is the shot of the day. We'll do well to see a better one on finals day. Absolutely glorious. And immediately on the move. That's good batting. You've got your boundaries. You've got your sixes. Now just chill at the non-striker's end and watch Rohan Mustafa.
Smart and intelligent batting from Ehtisham. You've got those runs and you're in pursuit of 71, comfortably placed at the moment. No wicket lost. And rightly so. Just respecting those good deliveries and getting the boundaries and the maximums of the bad.
Looks like we are going to see a new champion of the D10. Fujairah are on the verge of being dethroned in emphatic fashion. Very comfortable equation here for the men in yellow. Solid punch coming in from Rohan. And even before he hits the shot, he's running down the track. He wants to get to the other end.
That's been the beauty so far. Hardly few dot deliveries. They're not chasing a mammoth total. Tough conditions out there, but they're ensuring everything on offer. They're just capitalizing on them.
Sharjah versus Emirates Blues coming up in semi-final 2, 6 p.m. local time. I'm sure that will be a much closer affair. Two outstanding bowling sides in that contest. Change of pace. In the end, Sabir, he's done well to come back after that initial maximum. 3 overs completed, power play overs done, 40 for no loss. Well, those two equations tell a significant story. 15 for 5. That was when Haider Ali took complete control of the game with a triple wicket maiden. Nabil Aziz, well, he certainly has the quality to do so himself. But defending 71 runs, not going to be easy. Rohan Mustafa, left-hand batter on strike, well set. 3 men deep on the onside. And he fires one down leg. Not the start he would have wanted.
Oh, you can't do that in a low scoring game. Extra, Saki. They've just given one extra. Team Abu Dhabi. Nabil starts off with an extra.
And make that another one, trying to get those darts in on the pads with fine leg in the circle. Just even a little amount of bat and that's going to run away for 4.
But that's the pressure, isn't it? Trying to stay away from the hitting arc of Rohan Mustafa. Nabil Aziz darting in those quick ones and finally gets one right. The call is for 2 and they have completed those 2, and in fact they're looking for 3. Sham's not interested in that.
A very, very wayward throw. And Rohan is still unhappy. And he's right, there was 3 on. Call was immediately for 2, but the throw was completely off target. And they should have picked up 3. Look at that, that's at the bowling mark. Well bowled there, finally gets the line right.
Great athlete, and a good ambassador for the cricket in the UAE is Rohan Mustafa. We've seen him grow in UAE. What an athlete he is.
Truly is quite remarkable. Oh, inside edge. The good old-fashioned French cut. The best shot in the book. It always gets you 4.
You can't set up a field for that, Rohan Mustafa. Nabil Aziz yet again trying to dart it in, and streaky edge will fetch them a boundary.
Finally got the length right. No luck at all. It's been that kind of day for Fujairah. Nothing has gone right apart from Sanjay Pahel's batting. And this man, he is literally a machine. Where does he generate those energy levels, the desire, the will to compete? He must have at least 2 warehouses full of trophies. But still he wants more. He still wants to keep performing at the highest level. He's done him in. Slow delivery, bowled into the pitch. And finally, someone gets the better of Rohan Mustafa.
Nabil Aziz, a change in pace, change in plan, enticing Rohan Mustafa to go after him. And that's exactly what you've got to do, actually. We've seen throughout the tournament Nabil Aziz darting in those deliveries. He was not enticing the batter to go after him. And in the end, Rohan Mustafa will have to walk back. But he's done his part. 23 or 14 for him, 4 boundaries for him. And Abu Dhabi lose their first wicket, 48 for 1.
Seasoned campaigner Ali Abid. He's had a decent tournament. 200 plus runs, terrific strike rate. Some of his 6 hitting has been an absolute joy to watch. And in the end, Nabil Aziz has bowled a tidy over. 48 for 1. Well, there you have it. Ali Abid has been a terror for all the bowlers in the D10. 19 maximums, just behind Mayank. And he would like to overtake him. Why not? Hit 3 more and settle the contest here.
Well, he certainly has the ability, and we've seen him throughout the tournament, Ahmed. He comes out to bat. First delivery, bang, he goes out of the stadium. Well, you need special skill to do that. And Ali Abid has done well.
Oh, he's a class player. A veteran of the Abu Dhabi D franchise, former captain. Sabir Ali Rao will continue from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. There is some protection in the deep now. So over to you, Ali Abid. You are 3 sixes behind Mayank Chaudhary.
You did mention the veteran Ali Abid. They've put the youngsters on their feet in the entire tournament. Age is just a number that has been proven umpteenth number of times, I must say, in this tournament.
Well, why are you looking at me when you say that? I'm just in my early 20s.
Ahmad Khaja, you've been telling
In
this
this
since
millennium.
2021.
Well bowled. Respecting the good delivery. He has all the time in the world. Yes, he would like to blast the ball to all parts. But if he can knock off the remaining 22 quietly, it won't make much of a difference.
Yeah, respecting the good ones is the key. You've got a big match coming up. You're almost most certain to qualify for the finals. And it's the nerves. You've got to, whoever handles the pressure, certainly in to be crowned as champions in this D series.
Certainly are on the verge of a famous victory. Beautifully turned around the corner was the slow delivery. And Ali Abid is underway. So despite losing a big gun player like Mohammad Nadeem, Abu Dhabi are looking very fearsome. 50 up in very good time.
And they're quite impressive. They've Mohammad Nadeem as well. Whenever it's basically the pool of players that you've got. Even the bench strength is quite strong. Ethan Carl D'Souza, Vishal has been given the opportunity. Shehan Veeraratna, they all had their opportunities here to come and cement themselves in this team, and most of them have done well.
Oh, absolutely. They're 15 men deep for sure. Good looking pull shot again, but we'll find a long leg fielder. Yeah, somebody like Usman Masood Pandit was missing in the first few matches. He's a fabulous all-rounder as well.
Absolutely. And the little master, Ehtesham, ever since the departure of Rohan Mustafa, he's taken that responsibility, getting those runs quite comfortably. Another good find, a very good wicket keeper as well.
Oh, I remember that stunning catch of CP Rizwan he took a few matches ago. That was absolutely brilliant. And if he can just give good company to Rohan Mustafa in the big finale, he will have done his job. Call is for 2. And they won't take a chance. Falak Noor has a strong arm.
When I can assure you, if it was Rohan Mustafa, they would have certainly ran too.
Absolutely. Ali Abid would have had no choice. He would have to follow the captain's orders. And it's a very selfless act as well for Ali Abid to let Rohan Mustafa lead the side. Since the beginning of the D series, it has always been Ali Abid running the show for Abu Dhabi. But when you have Rohan Mustafa in your ranks, you want him to be the leader for sure.
Absolutely. Right then, last delivery of the 5th over. 19 required. Watchfully played. Looks for 2. And will get it quite comfortably. That will bring us to the end of over number 5. And Team Abu Dhabi are 54 for 1.
Nabil Aziz continues. Gave away 8 in his first over. Back into the attack. Not enough runs on the board for Fujairah to defend, and this semi-final clearly belongs to Abu Dhabi now, nearing that win and almost cementing their place in the finals. Big heave, flat, and beats the fielder. That's gone the distance. And Ehtisham has ensured that he gets important runs and gets in form in the big semi-final as well. Good evening, Rashid. 22 of 11, 12 and now a 6. They're checking for the boundary, Rashid, so we'll have you on air pretty soon. That's up and beyond the ropes. There you go, the signal from the umpire. It's 6. So now 10 needed of 28. Rashid, welcome.
Thank you, Shoaib. Good evening. It's been an interesting run chase. Another good shot there off the back foot, punched wide of long off. They will pick up a couple of runs. Ali Abid, no. Slow off the block, wants to take his time. These are hot conditions here. He wants to preserve all that energy. Under 10 required, just 9 more of 27 deliveries. What a phenomenal start this is to the first semi-final. Remember, this is the big day. Oh, smacks that down the ground. He's got a hold of that, Ali Abid. That's gone all the way for a maximum. That's a magnificent hit. Towering shot there from Ali Abid.
Yeah, just a signature Ali Abid shot. They want to finish things off quickly and put Fujairah out of the misery. It's not been a great outing for Fujairah, and it continues to be that way. Ali Abid commanding things in the middle. Beautiful hit straight down the ground for 6. 3 needed now. Big heave, inside edge, and that will be it. Runs for Abu Dhabi, and they get into the finals of the 7 districts Emirates D10 2025, powered by Fancode. What a win this is. Emphatic, comfortable, and a commanding win from the men in yellow. They storm into the finals, and they'll be a sight to beat. That's the winning moment. Gets the inside edge, Ali Abid, and the ball reaches the ropes. Celebration time for the Abu Dhabi and for the men in yellow. Not so much for the defending champions Fujairah, who bow out of the tournament with a defeat against Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, clinical performance there from the team Abu Dhabi. First with the ball in hand, I think they were just unstoppable. Those wickets at the start, they just didn't allow Fujairah to get a big total on the board. And since then, it's just been a day for the men in yellow. That's the batting card. Rohan Mustafa starting off things quite nicely. 23 of just 14. Ehtisham Haq, I think he was superb as well. 29 of 14 for him and 13 of 7 for Ali Abid. 7 extras helping them to chase this down in just 5.5 overs with 9 wickets intact. Nabil Aziz was the only bowler who managed to pick up a wicket, that of Rohan Mustafa, but he was very expensive, 26 in his 11 deliveries. Nothing much to talk about the bowling department as well. For Fujairah, they've had a horrid day here, and like Shoaib mentioned, they are out of this edition of the 76 Presents Emirates D10 2025, powered by Fancode. Let's have a look at the highlights of how this run chase panned out. It was Rohan Mustafa alongside Ehtisham Haq. Started off in a streaky manner, but runs kept flowing in. They made sure that they hit them in the gap. I thought Rohan Mustafa, he was the aggressor in this partnership, and he made sure that he got runs at every opportunity. Ehtisham Haq at the other end, very talented, very technically correct. That was the only wicket that fell, that of Rohan Mustafa, and then Ali Abid. As soon as he came in, he made sure that he got the runs in quick time to take the men in yellow into the finals of the Emirates D10. That's the match summary. Fujairah scoring just 70 runs for the loss of 8 wickets. Sanjay Pahal, the only man who could really get some runs against Abu Dhabi, 43 unbeaten. Heather with a magnificent 5-wicket haul. Didn't give away any runs. That's a record there. And the fast bowler Heather really picking up 3 wickets for 3 runs. In response, Abu Dhabi chased down the 72 runs in just 5.5 overs. Ehtisham Haq with an unbeaten 29, and ably supported by Rohan Mustafa and Ali Abid. Nabil only picked up a wicket. Abu Dhabi at the end win the game by 9 wickets. Well, what a day it has been, the first semi-final belonging to Abu Dhabi. Well, that's it from the first semi-final. We will have you back shortly for the second semi-final. But before that, we'll head down to the sidelines in a bit after a break where we'll have the post-match presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the post-match presentation for the first semi-final of the 7 Districts Presents Emirates D10 2025, powered by Fancode. It was the encounter between Abu Dhabi and Fujairah. Abu Dhabi with an unbelievable bowling performance as they restricted Fujairah to just 70 runs, and in the end they won comfortably with 9 wickets in hand. It's time to present the Player of the Match medallion. It will be given by our match official, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, and a very special gift as well, the ball for a bowler who produced one of the all-time great spells we've ever seen in D10. 2 overs, 2 maidens, 12 dot deliveries and 5 wickets, 5 for 0. Haider Ali, please join us for your well-deserved Player of the Match performance. Truly something incredible we have seen this afternoon at Sharjah. Haider Ali, huge congrats to you. In your entire career, have you ever bowled a spell like that?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. First of all, as always, my dear Allah. But because, all the success came from my Allah. So, yeah, of course, because this year, and especially in this tournament, I didn't receive any, man of the match for a team. So, I was discussing, my captain, Rohan Mustafa, today, it's my day. So, I want to do something special for my team because, I'm not doing anything special for my team. So, yeah, Allah helps me a lot.
Match-winning performance versus Bangladesh when you got capped for the UAE. Match-winning performance for Abu Dhabi in the D10 in a big semi-final against the defending champions. This last 3 weeks, this last month must feel like a dream.
Yes, cricketer life is, a very different life. Every day is a new day. Every day is a new opportunity for us as a sportsman. So I just always believe on myself. As always, I'm talking about, self-belief. So I'm always believing on my, skill, as my hard work. And, of course, the result is front of you.
Of course, you mentioned the life of a cricketer. It's a very long journey. A lot of people will help you on the way. Who would you like to dedicate this award to?
To be very honest, I want to dedicate this award a very special person, but I don't want to mention his name there. And also, like Rohan Mustafa, because I want to talk about him because last 1 year I was struggling a lot in my cricket and my individual life, but he's the one like who supported me enough in last 1 year. So this man of the match, one of a very special guy, really well to him, and also for Ruhan Mustafa, he's our captain.
Well, you have one more big match coming up. Best of luck for that.
Thank you so much.
Well, that's all from the post-match presentation. Stay tuned. 6 p.m. local time, we have semi-final number 2. It is going to be Sharjah taking on Emirates Blues.